we grew up in a third world country, Brazil. We were brought up already with that mindset, I guess, of there's limitations to what we can have, and it's a very different thing from what we need.
Life in Brazil, for me at least, in my family, was very people-centered. The value of good company, of family, of friends, and you can do a lot with very little. All you need is to open your doors and spend time with them. And I think we try to keep the focus in our lives as well. In Canada, you can go a lot higher, in how much you make, how much you spend.
People are more ambitious.
The size of your home, the car that you have, it's much more of an idol here than there. I think what makes the most difference is that we are rarely exposed to advertisement. We're not interested in TV, so we don't have one. And we're more intentional in our computers because we actually have apps that block all sorts of advertisements. So most of our days, we're not exposed to anything.
And if you cannot see it, you cannot covet it.
The thing with advertisement is that even if you're not convinced by it, you're being invited to imagine your life to be different than what it is. And even if you're saying no to most of them, it just creates a restlessness, a kind of anxiety of, is my life as good as it should be, as good as it could be? If I'm feeling restless about something, I need to stop and think, why? Why am I losing peace over this purchase? There's something inside that is going wrong, like I'm believing some kind of lie. It's a me problem, it's a problem of my heart clinging to something that is not that important. I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. The principle that we have for ourselves, that we have used in the past, is that if we are thinking of making a financial commitment that will make it more difficult to us to be generous, then God doesn't want us to make that commitment, because we think that first and foremost, God wants us to be generous. So if we commit to something that makes it harder to do, then it's not the thing that we should be doing. We try to live a lifestyle that makes generosity as easy as it can be, and not something that we have to be straining to do.
Money is a matter of doing the right investment, and what's the best return for the money that I already have. Am I going to do something with it here that's going to last me not even a lifetime, or am I going to do something that's going to have effects in eternity?